Alright, go ahead.
What are you doing?
Welcome to the Savannah Grass Podcast. I'm your host, Sass, and this is Janine. And today we're going to be doing a sip and paint while talking about forgiveness. Woo. So we're going to be doing a light project on a heavy topic. Symone is going to be leading us. We don't know what we're painting. She just told us to pick 6 or more colors. I went for a more neutral palette, and Janine went here for an all-around rainbow.
Cherry mood right here.
Yes. The wine that we're consuming for our sipping part of the paint is this wine that I got from a local wine shop here, and it's called Witching Hour California Sweet Red Blend. Not too sweet, not too dry, real mature like.
Very tasty.
It's real tasty. So we're gonna get started. Symone's gonna give us our instructions, and we're gonna sip, and we're gonna paint, and we're gonna chat about this really heavy topic of forgiveness. So let's go, Symone. Give us our instructions. Also, Symone is available for hire if you'd like to have her instruct your sip and paints. Feel free to leave us a comment or shoot us an email at savannahgrasspod@gmail.com. She's available for booking and leading your sip and paints. So let's get started, Symone. Let's go.
Okay, guys. So today we are painting lips.
Lips?
Yes.
Just any lips?
No, robust lips. It's gonna be great.
Full plump lips.
Yes, like full plump. Like the plump is like African American plump lips.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn my thing this way.
Yes, you can keep it.
So we're using 2 canvases.
Yes.
And our paints. This is, I believe, 8x11 size.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
8x10. I don't know.
Whatever the size of.
5x7.
Yeah.
But
it's not 5x7.
It's a nice size.
Okay.
It's like the shit smaller than a sheet of paper, but larger than my notebook.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Diploma size.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do this in sections from top and bottom.
Top and bottom.
Yes. Okay. So whatever color you use on top, please use to match on the bottom.
Well, what if I don't want to?
Well, that's on you. You have multicolored lips then.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so we're doing it in sections. So the first part you're going to paint is this middle part of your lips.
This?
Okay. Yes, this middle part of your lips.
So the point
so you
part,
do,
right?
yes. So you do it in the sort of, how can I explain the shape? Oval type situation.
Shape. Okay.
Oval type of situation.
Oval?
So it's like that, yeah.
Okay.
Like a rounded oval.
So, wanted to talk about forgiveness. This topic stems from the Real Housewives of Potomac, and there's trust with Ashley and her husband. Forgiveness. Ashley and her husband, Candace and Monique, Ray, and Aunt Karen. So we'll start with Ray and Aunt Karen. If your spouse, it's hypothetical because we both have not been in a relationship for so long, but imagine you've been with somebody for 20 years or a very long time, and then they're like, I'm not in love with you anymore. Can you move on from that? Can you well, first let's start overhead. What are your thoughts on forgiveness? Do you easily forgive?
No. That may.
I am not a forgiver.
It's hard to explain because before
I'm not a forgiver.
Before I held on.
I could hold on to a grudge. I love holding on to a grudge
when I was younger. Now it's a little easier, but it depends on what was done to me. And I feel like if I'm waiting for an apology, some people don't know that
you're waiting for an apology. Yeah. So you don't express your anger. You just be like low key beefing with somebody and they don't even realize it.
Right. And I'm sure people low key beefing with me too, and I don't realize it. I'm not saying I have haters. I don't want. I may or may not have haters out there. But I think I do better now with forgiveness than I did before.
I'm ready for my new instruction.
Make sure that the tip part is thick. Don't make it no skinny tip part.
Is this thick enough?
I need your top to be a little bit more thicker, ma'am.
Okay. That's oval.
Okay. Yeah,
how's she still on the top?
I don't know why Debbie is still on the top.
Wait, am I supposed to do 2?
Yeah, she's on the top and bottom.
I can don't worry about me. I got this. Trust me, guys. I'm no artist.
So we'll start. So I'm not a forgiver. It takes me a long time to forgive people. Mm-hmm. You could like touch my cereal and I got beef with you for at least 2 weeks. Like,
so what's your level?
Why is it that simple?
What's your level of going over the top?
What do you mean?
That you can't forgive?
I just told you that I be beefing with people touching my cereal.
For cereal, y'all.
Like, what do you mean?
No.
Besides your food intake.
Everything. I beef for everything. Like, I'm still mad at the person that tapped my car 5 years ago. Like, why do you want me to, like...
I'm not talking about strangers either. I'm talking about
people that I know.
People you know.
I don't care. Like, I think until I feel like you're genuinely sorry for what you did,
right?
I can go on and be copacetic with you, kinda. Mm-hmm. I like now in my later years I can be. In the past, like if I'm mad at you, I'm mad at you. I'm not talking to you. I'm not like there's no peace to be had.
Right. Now
I could be friendly with you in a group environment, but still remember what you did and not forgive you.
Okay, for the second part, I'm sure that, or is that
you gotta show her your list.
Okay, you're doing your bottom. Okay, you're doing your bottom. Mm-hmm. So then now we're going on to the next side of the lip, which will be a skinnier oval.
Like this?
Yeah, it's gonna be. We're descending over to the side.
Okay, got it.
Wait, a skinnier oval like this, or like just this part?
No, it's in sections.
So
a skinnier one next to it.
Yeah, skinnier one next to it.
Okay.
So you pick your choice of a skinnier one next to it.
So we'll break it down by relationships. Partner. I think I'm more forgiving of a partner than I am everyone else. But I still can hold on to a grudge with a partner than I can with everyone else. Like, because it's kind of hard to like be like, oh, I'm cutting my partner off. I'm not talking to my partner, especially if you live with them. Mm-hmm. Versus like a friend or a family member where I'm like, I'm not talking to you. Like, it don't matter if I'm not talking to you. I don't have to see you every day. So I'm not affected.
I'm still waiting for a said family member to say they're sorry on a situation, and because of that, I don't speak to them today.
But if your significant other did the same thing that that family member did, would you still talk to them? Would you still not speak to them?
See, that's the thing. I don't know, because I feel like that relationship is different. Mm-hmm. Like,
so there's levels to forgiveness.
Exactly, there are levels to forgiveness. Mm-hmm. So, significant other haven't cussed me out. Mm-hmm. So, if they did, then yeah, it may take some time. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Now, we'll be specific to the show. If significant other is like, I love you, but I'm not in love with you, is that something that you think you could forgive and get past and like be willing to work on? Or are you mad and you're like, well, you don't love me, you're not in love with me anymore, it's over?
Yeah, I would need specifics. Like, what happened? Where did the relationship go wrong? What did I do? Mm-hmm. What is missing? Mm-hmm. Before, maybe before I would blow up. Like, as I said, I'm mature now and I kind of handle things differently. Mm-hmm. So, Yeah, I would want specifics. Now, I'm a person now where I want to know why, when, where, how. Mm-hmm. Before it wasn't like that. I would just blow up and that would be it. Mm-hmm. But now I want to know what happened, what's the cause. Give me more.
So with a justifiable cause, you can forgive.
Yeah.
Am I doing the other side as well?
Yes, you can continue on with the other side.
Now,
and make sure the top ends up being a triangle. So it'll be a.
So it's staggered.
Side. Yes.
Staggered, Symone.
So you too late. You was too late to say that.
It's going to end up being connecting at the end, but make sure it's a. If you get what I'm saying.
Now, would you forgive a friend for inviting another friend to their party who said a nasty rumor about your husband, about you, that in regards, like in relation to the show, Candace invited Charisse, who was spreading a rumor that Monique was messing with her trainer. Would you still be friends with Candace, and can you forgive Candace for that?
I don't know.
Candace was not the one who spread the rumor. She's just still befriending and inviting the woman who spread the rumor to the party.
Yeah, I think I can forgive that.
I think I could too.
Yeah.
No, I'm petty. I probably can't. The mature side of me says I could forgive it, but the immature everyday me would be like, why would you do that?
So do you consider it a difference between forgiving for love and forgiving for friendship?
Yes.
What, can you please explain further?
So, like, I'm not gonna say friends are nothing to me, but like, ooh, I'm gonna delete that because that was harsh as shit.
Yes.
I think like there's family, there's significant other, there's family, there's friends. These two, like significant other, depending on like the level of what relationship you're in. Like, you know what? No, it's a significant other, family, friends. The top two are in a higher tier than this tier here. And I've forgiven family for things that I would never forgive friends for. Like, never. Like, ever.
Okay.
Ever. But then I also don't forgive family members for things. So, everybody's on the same boat.
Right.
But I will forgive my significant other for the sake of keeping peace in the household. Not forgive. I will let things go.
Yeah.
But I won't.
But it would still be a discussion about how to improve it.
There's going to be a discussion. There will be an argument. It might be swept under the rug. But I guess I'm giving the level of forgiveness that I'm letting it go for peace sake. How's she moving to her fourth lip and I'm still on my third lip?
Guess you moved too slow.
Wait, you didn't tell us to move on.
I told you to make sure.
So we're doing circles to the end?
Yes, but make sure when you get towards the end, it still connects. So it's always at least.
You didn't say we could move on to the next
on both sides.
The next circle.
Yeah, those are looking like no lips.
Make sure you blend it as well.
Yo, you giving us instructions?
Yo.
I mean,
I only blend makeup. I only blend makeup on it.
I can't blend paint.
How you can't blend paint? You blend
this
makeup.
paint ain't blended.
Come on.
If you got into a fight with a friend, do you see yourself ever befriending that person?
If I got in fight
physical fight, could you ever see yourself being friends with them again?
I have gotten in fights in the past.
With a friend?
Yeah, with people I went to school with.
Physical altercation?
Yeah, people I lived in the area with.
Mm-hmm.
And I think today, if I saw them, I would be cordial.
But y'all were not friends.
Oh, no, we were.
Yeah, you can't be friends with somebody you got into a physical fight with.
Yeah. And I fought 3 times in my life.
Make sure before you get to the end of the lips, it still curves to connect.
Bro.
So, to elaborate on this whole, if you got into a fight with a friend, define friend.
Like, that's your homegirl. She know your business. You know her business.
Yeah, no, it was never like that.
So this was like an acquaintance.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I never got into a fight with a friend. Everybody who I got into a fight with, like, was like a far acquaintance or like hated me from the jump. Which, it's not unfamiliar to me for people to hate me. I don't know why people hate me. I'm such a lovely human. What are the, could you forgive your man for falling asleep in the room with a woman and he said he ain't sleep with her, he just fell asleep?
I still don't know. First of all, why were you there? Is my question. That I won't forgive. I don't care how drunk you were. Find yourself to our address, not a hotel room.
Agreed. There is no excuse.
And then there was a picture involved. This ain't no photo shoot. Taking pictures.
He was turning off his alarm, and she
snapped a picture.
She snapped a picture,
I guess. And now that picture ended up on social media for the whole world to see. Yeah, no.
Yeah. I did a little sentiment. I'm not forgiving that. It's not gonna be forgiven. You're not about to play me. You're definitely not about to play me in public. Like, that's not happening.
And the thing with me, I've already laid my ground rules, honey. I ain't got no time for cheating. You cheated on me, I cheated on you. I ain't even got a child yet. Like, if you're not in it now,
let me know.
Bruh, listen. I done laid that rule since in the earlies. So at any point you decide that you want to move on,
something.
Please say something. Yes, it's going to hurt because we put all this time into it, but we're too old for this. This ain't no we ain't no teenagers in our early 20s. And I feel like even if I was in my early 20s, like, you got some kind of sense. Like, if you're not happy with that person, move on. Like, yeah, I know sometimes stuff happen like, all, in an instant, like you get drunk and you may see somebody and stuff like that. Oops.
Says you don't need to add any more ovals. You need to connect your lips.
I need to connect my lips now?
Yes, you should connect your lips now.
Could you have... I have been drunk. Ain't no way have I felt my clothes fell off. Come on now, you got some type of control. Like, and my clothes never fell off.
In order to close the mouth, make sure it's a triangle, a closed triangle.
Like this?
No, on the edges, on the ends. So we're going to be making, right
with
there.
What color?
Whatever color you decide, but make sure
Why
it's
did we need
from
to have
the top
black
and the bottom. If you wanted to add it, to make sure you're going to add white to it to give it the highlights.
So should I add some more ovals to make my lip a little
bit plump? Yes, yeah. I feel like you should, because
out here on both sides.
Yeah, on both sides at least 2 more, Debbie.
All right.
Make your line a little bit wider, says.
Me wider?
Yeah, it has to at least connect to the bottom and the top of your
like this?
Yeah. Because then you're going to fill in the blank spots with black. Oh, look at that. Amazing.
Oh, my lips looking nice.
Jesus Christ, you young people.
Anyway. So, if like the level of forgiveness was to forgive like someone you truly care for, what's the main point of when it's no more forgiving? It's more of we need to just leave.
I think theoretically I give people a 3-strike rule. So like you have 3 strikes to get me mad or fuck me over, and I'm like done with you. I think, theoretically in my mind. Although sometimes it just end up being like one major thing, and then I'm like, I'm done with you forever. Yeah, but I think I'd like to think that I give people 3 strikes. Do you have levels, or are you just like one major thing?
Yeah.
No, you be giving people mad chances.
No.
Mad chances. I be like, bruh.
Now I do, man.
And I'm shocked about it because back in the day, you wasn't giving nobody no chance.
No, I wasn't.
Like, you wasn't even giving people an introductory chance. It was just like, done.
No, I don't.
You do one thing to me, and I'm done with you. Growth, man. I don't know if it's growth, but sure, growth.
No, it is growth.
Mm-hmm.
It is growth. Getting closer to God, I think, too. My religion may have played a part in that. Because one day I may want forgiveness. You never know.
Y'all keep saying that, and like, there's also this phrase that God forgives, I don't, and I hold that phrase near and dear to my heart. You know?
So for the people who are keeping up with the painting, you know, you need to get closer to the top and bottom and make sure it's at least
I gotta close the lips.
You know,
so I'm
close it a little bit closer.
I'm gonna make my.
When you say close the lips, close it up here?
No,
the
on the bottom.
The teeth part.
And also to add on to it, make it like a dripping type of look at the bottom of the lips.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Okay, so it's like some type of drip on the bottom, whatever color, or you want to add a new color. It's just gonna look demonic if you do.
Do you feel like you could forgive a sibling easier than you could forgive?
It depends on what that sibling did. That's another level of forgiveness.
Like,
I'm kind of glad that's issues
you never had to deal with.
That's issues I don't have to deal with. You know, all my siblings are older, much older, and then I have one younger one. And we're all about not our own lives, our own lives, but at the same time, we don't have that type of issues or certain issues that where we would have to forgive one another, if that makes sense. You know,
you know what I'm thinking.
I think we all know what's right and what's wrong. So, yeah.
I only had one tiff, like major tiff with my brother, which I never like would have seen coming. And like, I didn't think that I would ever forgive him. So I was just like shocked when I did, because I had no intentions, like no plan to forgive him at all. But then I also didn't think that me and my brother would fall out the way we did. So, like, I don't know. That shook my forgiveness core a little bit. And I was like, am I forgiving this boy? What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Am I growing up? Am I an adult now? I didn't like that. I mean, obviously I'm happy that we're better now, but like just like that level of maturity that I expressed, I was like, you're an adult now.
Because I don't know. Yeah, I thought I prayed that you guys would have bounced back from that situation. And I didn't understand it in any way. Like, why is this happening? Like, what the heck? We had such a great time
from a trip. It happened after a trip.
Yeah. Like.
Okay, well, we'll take it back to the show. Should Karen forgive Ray?
Yeah, she should. She should forgive him and find out what's happening.
Work on their marriage.
Yeah.
Been too long.
Yeah.
And should Candace forgive... I think forgiveness also, there's a second part of it to me. Will they do it again? And if the answer is I think they might, then I'm not forgiving you. Did they learn their lesson? Said make drip marks.
Yes, drip marks coming from the bottom.
I don't know how to make drip marks.
Yeah,
like slight streaks.
Streaks?
Yes, like slight lines.
I don't like that.
Okay, well then
further clarification.
Yes, like you doing it. Ooh. It can be single lines.
Don't I have to connect the lips first?
Yes, you do need to connect the lips.
So why did I say that?
I said that, but you jumped onto the streaks part because it was the easier part.
How I'm supposed to connect the lips now? Put some gold lip lines.
Yeah, check out my strings, honey.
In two ways.
Them lips. Them succulent square lips.
This sip and paint is brought to you by
GraphitePulse.
and inspiration by quote of the day: "Love of beauty is taste. The creation of beauty is art." By Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Nice. You got quotes and shit. Oops, wrong color.
So with forgiveness, since there's so many levels between friendship, family, and everything else, do you base forgiveness, like, would you say that forgiveness come with age, or do you receive forgiveness coming from?
Because if you met me when I was like 21, 22, 23.
Even in my 30s. My early 30s.
Well, I ain't got nobody to forgive now because I got rid of all the people who I need to forgive.
Who are you again?
Yeah. Like now, I've cleaned house. I think. I hope. And now it's like, there's no need. I don't really think I need to practice like uncomfortable forgiveness because like none of the people in my life should be doing me like horrible wrong. Like you can make a mistake and do me wrong now.
Like Saskia had a dream.
Oh my god.
About me.
Oh.
We're like.
Oh.
Saskia and I are so close.
Oh.
Niece aunt, right? She had a dream coming up around her wedding time back in August, and she scared me a little bit because she was like,
that shit shook me.
The dream, yeah,
it felt real. Like I woke up, like in the dream, I'm screaming at her, and like we're about to go like physically fight.
Yeah,
and I was just like, I've never envisioned that we'd be in an argument like that ever.
Yeah.
And like, I was just like, and it shook me.
Yeah. And did it shook you because you know how close we were?
Yeah, and like to lose that,
would
hurt me.
Yo, Lord, what is this? Like, you know, I don't care what level of disagreement we have.
Never let it be that way.
Which we haven't really had. Yo, like, what is this? Maybe it's just her with the wedding jitters and it's the stress, but we had little time to prepare. But it was all coming together pretty good, I think. Like, what is this dream? Like, maybe it's just a stress and she's having nightmares or whatever. But I was like, Lord.
And the thing about it is, I know so I'm an Aries, she's a Leo. We're both fire signs. And, like, we're very headstrong. Yeah. Like, when she wants something her way, she gonna get it her way. If I want something my way,
right,
I'm gonna get it my way.
Yes.
And I don't think that there's ever been a time where we've had, like, we kind of agree with each other a lot.
Yes.
So,
and it's probably because, as I said, I've grown. But even when I was younger and we still used to communicate, it was never. But I think we communicate more because now I live here. Yeah. And it's been 15 years.
And now I live here too.
Right. Yes. So.
But I can't imagine a scenario where it's like we don't agree with something.
Like aren't in like in a big fight.
Big fight, like
yeah, never like.
That's gonna be.
I think that I would die.
I would die because I know she gonna cuss me so stink, and I'm gonna cuss her so stink, and like we'll never forgive each other.
Yeah. Well, it may take some time.
It's gonna take mad time because who gonna apologize first? Not me. Not me. And you not gonna apologize first either. So and all her Jesus ways gonna leave the door. Like Jesus not gonna have no part of this. I know it.
Oh man.
I know it.
Yeah, so yeah, but we try to
keep it. I don't know. It's just nothing's come up. Knock on wood yet. That is causing a disagreement. So I don't know.
So for the development of getting to the end of the sip and paint,
Wait, we at the end?
Close to it. Close to it. You will be painting the rest of the background either the choice of your color or black.
Okay.
To send the
I can't just leave
out.
it white?
No, you cannot. There's too many negative space.
You sure?
Yes, it's too much negative space.
I'm trying to figure out how to transform this lip.
It's a box. At this point, you just show people your box. Just transform
I
your box.
was told to make oval sections for this lip.
Staggered oval section.
And that's what I did.
You didn't stagger your
And they
ovals.
say join the outer.
You can still fix this, W, by painting the background and taking off the excess.
No, she can't.
Whatever
it's
you
unfixable.
made.
It's a square. It's a rainbow
Together.
square.
Let her enjoy her creation.
No, she can enjoy it. I'm just telling her it's a
I
rainbow
am
square.
in no way artistic.
Neither am I.
Back in high school and
I can't imagine you in high school.
junior high,
Tell me about your high school experience. Now we're going to get into this real quick.
high school experience.
You went to high school in Brooklyn.
No,
You didn't go to high school here at all?
no. I went to vocational school to get my GED.
Oh!
I graduated back home in Trinidad.
Did you play any sports?
In Trinidad?
Yeah.
Yes.
What did you play?
In junior, in elementary school, I ran and I played netball
Mm-hmm.
for the community.
Can you please further explain netball?
Yeah, tell the people what netball is.
Netball is somewhat like basketball. We just don't bounce. We bounce pass,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't bounce.
You don't
or
travel with
dribble.
the ball.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's points taken out, and that's foul or whatever they call it now.
Mm-hmm.
But you throw
Mm-hmm.
a lot, and then you have the net,
Mm-hmm.
same as
That is a basketball net.
but it's much taller.
Okay.
It's very high. So that was that. We got to wear pleated skirts with,
Oh, you wore a skirt with it?
with knickers underneath and your top of whatever color your team was.
Mm-hmm.
I played for school and then I played for the community.
Like a rec center.
Yeah, right. Yeah. One of the ladies in the area, she coached, and that was fun. I did that for a while, even though I finished elementary school. I went on to junior high. I still played for that. In junior high, I didn't play any sports per se, just PE.
Mm-hmm.
But I was still in the netball on the netball team for the community. And then for high school, I choose not to play sports because my goal was to focus on my school.
Mm.
I for some reason I couldn't do both. Then it was too much.
Yeah, and you don't know how to struggle with education and outside activities.
Yeah, for some reason
She can't even have like Thanksgiving dinner and go to school. Like she can't.
That's not true. Yeah.
No, you cannot.
I struggled. Yeah, I did
It's
struggle.
one or none.
And yeah, that was it. Like pretty much.
Mm.
For sports.
Did you have friends, like a ton of friends in high school where you like, I'm here for my books and then I go home?
I had friends, but not a ton of friends.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I friends wasn't
A thing that your mother believed in.
but I did have them.
Mm-hmm.
So
You kept it in school. Can't cook, can't come over, can't call me.
I mean, I went over to their house, but it had to be for a little bit, not too long, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. And I still talk to all of them today. Like, I mean, some are missing in action. I don't know where they are. Mm-hmm. But most I have on
Facebook.
On Facebook, yeah. I was quiet. Very, very quiet.
Super zoom into this reaction.
And shy, ooh. My shyness was off the chain.
Were you shy or were you just real?
No, I was shy.
Selective on who you were speaking
I was selective on who I spoke to, but I was very shy.
And whatever background color you're using, please put in the middle of your lips as well.
It's too late for that. It's too late for that. It's really too late for that.
Okay,
it's
well,
really
then
too
never
late
mind
for
then.
What background color should I use? I haven't really even reached the background color yet. You say background is what?
The same
you
color
do
in between the teeth.
Any other, whatever background color you're using, put it in between your teeth. If not, then just do what Sassy's doing and just paint the background.
Okay, in between the teeth.
Okay. So it can show that it's open.
What about you, background person?
Yes. What question?
What are your thoughts on forgiveness? Like, how easy is it for you to forgive a partner? I'll ask the other question.
I feel like it depends on how much of the trust level I have with this person.
Mm-hmm.
If we already have 100% trust, and with me, it's really big on trust.
Mm-hmm.
If you already broke that trust from the beginning, it's like kind of hard for me to expect what you're saying is truthful.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of hard for me to. Go ahead.
I don't trust much people. I dare to say anyone. So I can see how those two play hand in hand.
I give at least people chances. That's the first thing.
Mm-mm.
I give people chances when I first meet them. And then that's why a lot of people can't connect with me really quickly because they be thinking I'm too quiet.
That's not why.
That is why.
You're just awkward.
I'm just quiet. I'm very quiet. Shush. Shush. When I meet people in general, I'm quiet. So then it's only because of how I am, and I just sit there and just watch my surroundings and see what I can do, what I can say, and what I can't say. Mm-hmm. And that's just me. So when it comes to connecting with people, and then when I do connect with them and end up trusting them within the couple of months that I get to know them, or within the years that I get to know them, and then you break that or do something that I can't even bear to see, then it's like cut off for me.
Right.
So it's like.
But when you cut somebody off, do you cut them off, or are you like, I know what you did, I'ma still keep it cute with you, but I know what you did. I'm always gonna remember that, and I'm always gonna hold on to that.
No, it's a cut off, like genuinely cut off. Like you will not talk to me for a good like maybe 3 to 4 years, and maybe if I see you again on social media, like a social media preference, then it may be like, oh, okay, hey, how you doing, or something like that. But it's not going to be like we're going to be the closest of friends. Like we're still going to be like still far apart, but I'll just check on you to see how you're doing.
Right. You know, I agree. I used to be like, you did me wrong, you're dead to me.
Oh yeah, that first year is really like that.
You're dead.
Like, who are you?
I don't know you. I can see you in the street. I'm gonna walk you straight in the face.
Why are you talking to me?
And I'm still like that with people, but like, depending on the level of person that you are in my life.
Yeah, I have a list right now for get yous right now.
Oh God! Oh my!
Yeah, but I'm a lot more angrier at this point in time in my life, so I don't count at this point in time.
All right, so this is
earlier Symone. Yeah, earlier happy Symone, maybe, but this time it's don't count right now.
Do you think you would go back to happier Symone?
It will be, but it's not going to be to the extent that people were used to beforehand. It'll be like a milder tone of.
But why?
Symone.
My mom.
My mom.
You want to answer?
Well, is that going to be for everybody?
Or just like a selective few people?
I believe it's going to be.
I want to see happier Symone again.
Yeah, a lot of people do. But I think it's for newer people that's trying to come into my life.
Yeah.
It's going to be harder for them to come into my life to get to know me closer than when it was beforehand when I wasn't going through a lot of stuff. So I would be more open to it. But now that it's like a new, different Symone, the people that I know, they know what's going on with me. So it's easier for them to assess the situation and how I perceive things at the moment. But I'll eventually get there. It's just right now it's not there.
Got it. Cool beans.
Any other questions?
If a girl was to hold on to your wig from the root and beat your ass,
saying that I do wear wigs,
not from the root, from the root,
from the roots,
from the roots,
from
that's
the root,
deep,
like
in the ground,
from the scalp. Okay, like hold on to your scalp and beat your ass. Would you forgive her?
No. Do not try to come and talk to me. I still have beef with someone that I'm just waiting to see in the street to swing.
Oh my god!
So it's
oh
like,
my god, no.
It's like a different thing. Like after we fight, it's no forgiveness for that.
Yeah.
Like it's none at all. Especially if you did me dirty. Like I know, even if I put that on myself and you did me dirty, okay, but I'm still not going to sit there and say, yeah, let's be friends again. I learned my lesson. No. You're still on my ish list. Yeah. And I don't want to go through that again. Because I know if it happened once, then it most likely won't happen again. And I don't need that stress in my life. Right. I got enough.
Should have did my background first.
You think so?
She didn't follow instructions at all. She kind of just went rogue.
I followed.
Wait, sis. We're gonna wait to show when Debbie is done.
You didn't follow no instructions. That's how the edge of your lips is the same color as your background.
I know. I thought about that after I heard. But
like
I can
you
change
didn't follow. No, you can't. You didn't follow instructions at all.
What do you mean I can't change it? There ain't no rules to this. Don't make us fight now.
Somebody did not follow instructions at all.
I'm about to change this real quick.
And please remember, while they're finishing up their sipping paints, that quote of the day is, "Love of beauty is taste. The creation of beauty is art." Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Is there any jewelry shout outs you need to make today?
Just my same peoples from Paparazzi Jewelry. I'm wearing new pieces. I have a beaded.
Wait, this came from them too?
Yeah, I have a beaded bracelet. Trust in the Lord.
With beautiful stone colors.
All these nice earthy stones, and then I have a other bracelet that expands with some leaf-like and some brown beads.
An elephant. That's pretty.
And this necklace that has some brown in it.
With the earrings.
And then these earrings.
Pierced it in the stones.
These studs.
Yes,
these are
beautiful.
amazing. With the veins.
Mm-hmm.
So these are like a brown with veins in it. Silver.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yes, honey. Big up to Paparazzi and my Paparazzi consultants that I buy my jewelry from. The links will be below. Thank you.
Deb, are you almost completing your masterpiece?
Yes, honey.
Okay.
What
Hold on. Put it down. On the count of 3, we're going to release these masterpieces.
So first I'm going to show you what it's supposed to look like. So insert picture here. And we're going to show you what we got.
1, Debbie, stop painting. This is against the rules. 1, 2, 3. So please comment below on which one do you expect looks close to the picture or very unclose to the picture that looks
damn.
like what the hell. It doesn't look like what the hell. Any ending remarks, guys?
This is fun.
This was fun. Disclaimer, I am in no way autistic.
Me neither.
Please don't judge me too harshly. you could probably.
You don't even have to vote.
Laugh.
Just say good try.
Just say nice try, guys. Nice try.
Because
you have the sound of
these are supposed to be lips, guys.
I don't know what you did. I don't know what you thought you was doing. I'm not trying to let me sign my before, because some of y'all might want to buy it. And,
yes, for our devoted fans.
Also, GraphitePulse. She has art prints. She does graphic design. She does everything art. Everything art. And all of your artistic needs. Follow her on Instagram, GraphitePulse. She's also our producer, our camera person. And she does sip and paint. So if you're interested in hiring her,
yes,
get her.
Check that signature out, baby.
That's the best part about it. So thank you for joining us today on today's episode. We greatly appreciate you joining us. Again, like, subscribe, comment, positive vibes only. Otherwise, I'm going to delete any negative comments. And see you next week. Bye,
guys.